Hello everyone. I am gonna kind of do a different sort of video. I'm actually gonna get comfy here. This time around, I realized I have never truly talked about my why. Why I decided to make this leap and join LuLaRoe and be my own boss and a work-at-home mom. And I think it's something, why not put out there, right? Because it's really important. It's what makes me get out of bed every day. It is what makes me stay up late some nights working after my daughter goes to bed. There's just a lot. Excuse me. So in my first video I ever really made about like my story and stuff, a huge part of my why was that LuLaRoe embraced a culture that I love. They are huge about giving back, enriching families and lives. That was key, very key to me. The culture of the company, and that they made clothes for all size women, from our 00s to our 3XLs and even bigger now. That was really huge to me. So that was kind of that why I chose LuLaRoe. There was a lot of reasons I chose LuLaRoe, but that was that why in that sense. Why I personally did it is what I'm going to kind of share now. And I think a lot of it's pretty obvious, but I'll give you some more details. So I am a mom of a 3.5-year-old and a almost 9-weeker inside of me. When she was born, I started working from home a week after she was born. I saved up for the whole 9+ months. My time off, I did get 9 weeks, which is more than the most American women out there, which I think is disgusting, as you all probably do as well who have been in that situation. I was devastated. I mean, within the first week, they needed me to work, the kind of position I had. No one else could do the job. And 9 weeks, less than 9 weeks, I was back, and that was it. That was it. And that changed me. Like, I never thought I'd be that woman. I never thought I'd be oh no. I cried for 2 weeks, at least, once I realized, like, time was coming. So that was really rough. All the time I took off, of course, was for her and stuff after that. But then that following fall, after she was born, my Nana, she is the love of my life. My husband will attest to that. It is not him. It was her. She is my absolute everything. She has made me every bit of who you see today. So she got very sick. She got a very aggressive cancer. That fall, they gave her a year. She lasted 8 or 9 weeks. It was just one of those whirlwinds, okay? And I didn't have any time because I had taken, it was in the same year as my maternity leave, because I rolled in through to January. I had very little time. I had work sort of fighting me for it, and I needed a paycheck. So I couldn't not work, but I couldn't not rush to her. I couldn't give her every moment that I possibly could take with her because she was everything to me. So that was really hard. Sorry, pregnancy hormones. That was really, really hard, is having to choose. And in that, so sorry. LuLaRoe does this to people. I always say, I'm not going to cry. No, it does. So it was really hard to choose between your family. I don't have a big family. Anybody who knows me knows I don't have a big family. I have actually one of the smallest families around. I am an only child. I lost my parents young, and my Nana raised me. So she was pivotal in my life, and having to choose between my daughter and her and work was something I decided after I lost her. I was asked to literally do some billing stuff the day she died. And that was it for me. I mean, I had checked out the following spring. I left where I was. I did love what I did. I worked for an amazing nonprofit organization. They did amazing work, but my direct supervisors and stuff, it just didn't work. I wasn't going to ever choose again. I decided. I knew I could stay home for a good year and a half, and then I'd just take it from there. So I stayed home with my daughter, which was the best year and a half of my life. I also have a grandfather my Nana's husband, who has Alzheimer's, who I take care of. He does still live alone, which is amazing, but I do take care of an entire second household. You think of it, I do it. For him, every bill, every little thing for him. So that's another huge responsibility, which I know so many of us have today, is our parents, our grandparents, our sisters, our brothers, aunts, uncles. I mean, that's just the way life is now. We take care of those who've taken care of us. So my 1.5 years came due, and I said, oh my goodness, I have to go back to work. And I just couldn't figure it out. I did a lot of soul searching, and I was like, I cannot go work 9 to 5, 8 to 5. I can't. I knew I would never be happy again. I knew I'd never be good not being my own boss. Excuse me. So with that, that's my why. My family. I want my daughter to be proud no matter what I do or she does. The one thing I tell her every day, you grow up, honey, and she says, oh, Mama, when I grow up, when you grow up, I want you to be happy. Happiness is my why. I didn't have it for a very long time. It's something I've struggled with my whole life, that happiness, and my family is my happiness. Being able to go on a Wednesday afternoon like I am tomorrow to see my grandfather, to bring him groceries, and do the bills, and spend a few hours chatting with him and his puppies. That's my why. I can leave at 2 o'clock to pick her up from school on Mondays and bring her to ballet, which is like everything to her. That's my why. She was home from school yesterday, and I didn't think twice about it. I just spent the day with her. That's my why. I didn't have to take time off from work. I didn't have to worry. I have now, a bun in the oven, and that's an even huger why. I am going to be able to strap that baby to me and work at my discretion. Mine. I choose. That's so big. I'm going to be able to completely stay home for 1 year or 2 years. I'm going to be able to give this child so much more of me than even Madeline got. And there's no bigger why than that. There is none. Women are just not given the proper time in our country to stay home with their kids. I'm not getting political. That is just so not my thing, but we all know it. We're allowed to carry these children inside of us for over 9 months, and we are given nothing. 0. They have a 0 weeks rule that they have to pay us for. Which is impossible. I mean, you have usually a huge hospital bill, you have new doctor bills, going to pediatricians, you have, diapers, supplies. I mean, your expenses increase, yet, nope, you get nothing from work. So that has been huge to me. I know that if my grandfather gets worse, I will have time for him now. That was a huge worry of, I'm going to go back to work, I'm going to get a new job. And then something's going to happen to him, or he has Alzheimer's, so his prognosis is going to eventually get worse, of course. I had to factor that because he's my person. I'm his person. I mean, so I just kind of wanted to share that. What LuLaRoe has, that weight it has taken off my chest, has been beyond any financial gain that I have, which I've been very successful, and I'm so very thankful for all of you and for every bit of anything that has come into my life and my story and my journey. And I just hope it goes on and on and on, and I have more to share with you as the months and the years go by. But for now, I just wanted to share my why. I think if you are thinking about LuLaRoe, before you do it, you need to know your why. Is it, I want to pay off student loan debt, I want to buy a house, I want to stay home with my children, whatever it is, I want to buy a dream boat in 2 years. That's okay. Whatever it is. Or one of the number one people in LuLaRoe, her why was, not only did she want to get our family out of debt, but she opened an orphanage. She's working on opening an orphanage. That is like, it blows my mind. the potential in this organization and the amazing women and men that are part of it. I cannot yell it from the rooftops enough. So if you are thinking about it, first think of your why. And once you do that, nothing can get in your way. All you need is that. That and knowing that you're amazing and a rock star and you are just going to kill it. Whatever you do, whatever you choose, however you plan to run your business, you do it with soul. So that is it. I am going to stop my rambling and thank you. And I will be back soon. Bye.